Awesome.
George smells. Sorry.
No, perfect. Last time we left off, we were riding home in a carriage on the way back from the town. Sorry, brain. You guys have Belmore. You've been knocked out asleep. Natalie's driving the carriage. I'm guessing you guys want to go pick up Milo because he wasn't with us. He's still in the Forgotten Forest.
Roll to remember Milo.
I think at least one of you would remember, please.
No,
Who?
roll to remember him. No, I'm kidding. We'll get him Milo.
You stop by. You see Milo walking out of the forest with a girl around the age. Like, you met her before. Her name was Chloe. She was the one in the forest. You see her kneel down and pick him up and hug, and it looks like she's hugging like a tiny teddy bear. And then set him down, wipe away a tear, and walk back into the forest.
I swear he gets smaller every time I see him.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hello, Milo. How
Hi.
you been?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see you guys. I had so much fun playing with my friend. It's been so long since I've seen her. Hopefully I see her one day again. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see you guys. It's been forever. I know it's been like maybe like a day, but like it feels like forever.
Have you done more drugs since we last seen you?
What's drugs?
Never ever let him know what drugs are.
Right.
I kind of want drugs.
No, you nobody else wants you to have drugs. I
Are
promise
drugs
you.
fun?
It might be kind of
No.
funny though.
No.
He would probably have a heart attack and die.
Yeah.
Dude, over the hedge, Hammy, the world slowing down, that would
Yeah.
be Milo.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, not because I don't remember anything, but did I mention ever how long the journey was back to the...
You said
About a
like
River
day or a half a
day
day, I
and a
think you
half?
said.
Day and a half.
I thought it was like a day and something.
Yeah, I think
It was
Alright.
either a day and a half or half a day. I don't remember.
I'm going to go to the map. Wait, not my map? Okay,
I think
my
it's
full
a day
map
and a
map to
half.
show to players. Oh, you guys already know the Forgotten Forest, so it's fine. Okay, you guys have gotten to the Forgotten Forest. It's already been about half a day. You guys are going to continue on. I'm guessing you guys are going to take turns throughout the night who's driving and stuff, just to keep up a good pace. While the rest sleep in the back of the wagon.
Yes, sir.
You guys continue. You pass a small town on the way. They don't really seem to notice you. I'm guessing if you guys don't want to stop, we're going to continue right on by it. You guys take a...
While we're driving, I want to ask Azure something. Hey Azure, I have an idea for
What's up?
your little army that you're making.
It's not my army, it's Harlow's army, but sure, what?
Same difference. What if we recruit the goblins?
Oh. Oh.
You see where I'm going?
They were all willing to throw themselves against a Cyclops, so that might actually be a pretty substantial fighting force.
They are pretty
That's
courageous.
assuming... Hold up. That is assuming they're not already there. Because remember, that is... I'm not sure if I know that in character. I'm going to move on.
I don't think. Did Verena ever tell us that Selmore was Belmore's mom?
Yes.
Oh.
Selmore tells you this.
Oh,
Selmore
in
told you
that
if he
case-
found his son.
in that case, I do know that in character, and that's assuming they're not already there because Selmore's related to Belmore, and maybe Harlow knows of Belmore's family, etc., etc.
All of this seems very complicated.
Why? Why?
Well, we found the goblin in the lake. That's very far away.
Yeah, he's a knight.
Nah.
He was working at the Capitol.
I'm dumb, okay? I don't understand.
Okay.
Well, I think it would be kind of funny to see them all running around fighting.
Do you
the
think we
guards.
could get them to ride giant rats?
Oh my god. We need this. We need this.
Chaos.
Oh, God.
Chaos.
We need it.
As you guys are continuing on your journey, you take this road. I don't know if you can see it, it's quite small. You guys decide not to go to the Capitol Road because you want to get a little far away from the Capitol as possible. So you take this smaller road back to Riverstake. As you're entering the town, it seems almost desolate. There aren't many people in the market square like there was last time you were here. And to Verena and Azure, you guys are used to the market square, at least multiple people being there from the time you spent here. There's always people there. And now there's just no one. There's lights on in the houses, but there's no one really here. Are you guys continuing on, or are you gonna ask around or anything?
How much more? How okay? How much more of the sleeping potion do we have to keep us?
I'm pretty sure I give you 3 days worth, so you're still good.
Oh, okay. Then investigate.
Yeah, I don't mind sticking around and finding it.
I'm going to. What was the bar that we started the campaign in? Was that
The
Daring
Darling
Songbird?
Songbird. Yeah, the Daring.
Okay.
I'm
Yep.
gonna go check on Ellerin.
I know.
How the heck do you remember her name?
I
Wait, is
write
that-
things down, yo.
I
If
don't
my
remember
char-
her name.
Wait,
If
was
my
that
character knows things, I know things.
was that the girl I talked to at the very beginning?
Yes, she was the bartender.
No, not the bartender. The one that I got in the booth with and talked to. I don't think it was.
Sharon's character?
Yeah.
No,
Okay, I couldn't remember her name.
that was Amanita.
I
was
notice
Luke,
him
bro.
walking towards the bar, and I say, "Going to get a drink this early? I'll come with."
No, not today. Maybe once this is all over, I'll want to
Drink.
forget
When
a
what's
lot.
all over.
But
I want a drink. Can I
Cyrus,
have a
it's a
drink?
good thing you're charming, because your brains aren't all there.
You
Is
think he's
this-
charming?
Is this not how the town
In an
normally
odd
is?
way, yeah.
Is this not how the town normally is?
As you
No, it's not. Everyone's gone. This is weird.
Ah, yes.
The lights are on. Do you think they're just in their houses?
I don't know.
Verena, I have a question. Are you also entering the tavern in your normal form?
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys enter the tavern, you see, what was her name? Evelyn?
Her name was Ellerin.
Ellerin. Sorry. Ellerin, you see her wiping down a glass, polishing it a bit, and the only person in the tavern right now seems to be an old man, with a very long beard, and he seems to be quite tall. He's the only one sitting at the counter with a drink in his hand, and he looks very sad. What are you guys doing?
Can
Ellerin.
Well, look who's back.
Yeah. You couldn't chase us out hard enough for us to stay away, I guess. What's going on?
Apparently. Well, first of all, Verena.
she straightens and kind of braces herself for whatever's going to be thrown, whatever words.
I've got to apologize.
Oh. Hey.
Cue the
alright.
shocked Pikachu face. Oh.
Long story short, you guys gather here. Come closely, and is there anyone else with you that wouldn't be able to hear sensitive information?
Did Cyrus follow us?
Yeah, I want to get a pint.
Okay. I guess
It's-
we gather around.
Xenos, go ahead and head to the back real quick. And the old man stands up. All right, goodbye, all. And he heads on to the back. Sorry, brain. Okay.
For some reason, I get a strange feeling that I don't want to show hats to that man.
No, I don't know how you knew that. He's actually traumatized of pointy hats.
I have a feeling
But
he's really afraid of dragons too.
he is. How did you know? Have you guys met Xenos before? That's
Cyrus's
crazy.
nose starts bleeding.
But the reason apologies are in order is we know about the king. He revealed who he was, and the whole town has realized that Verena didn't, in fact, kill him, and also all the stuff she's done wasn't necessarily her fault. It was kind of explained to us. to Brenna for all these years. We just thought you were a mindless murderer, but we know more now, and I'm sorry for the ways I've treated you. Although the thing with your brother still kind of, we have to explain that one day.
It'll have to be over a strong drink.
All right, understandable.
Lemonade.
But
Speaking of
the-
drinks, can I get a pint?
sure, that'll be 2 silver.
Okay, I hand it.
She puts it in the cashier. Everyone is preparing. We aren't selling and doing goods because everyone's in their home working, either making makeshift shields or makeshift weapons. But we have to do it secretly.
Oh,
You're preparing to
why?
fight.
Did somebody tell you to do this?
Yeah. Harlow. Or sorry, King Harlow.
I knew it. I knew he had connections upon connections, and is just generally very charismatic. I'm glad.
We
I'm glad this is.
we are
working
it
out.
didn't take much. We are sick and tired of the way this kingdom is being ran.
I feel like I could fly away on wings.
But there are some people who are against what we're doing, and they're locked up in the
I'll kill
town
them.
jail.
Oh,
Well-
I mean, let us swiftly dispense justice fairly.
I don't think they're bad people. I just don't think I think they're patriotic as your interesting.
What?
I don't think everyone who opposes what we're doing is bad.
No, you seem
They
to
just have a
recognize
misunderstanding.
Is there something wrong?
What do you mean recognize something?
I don't know. You. Never mind.
Wait, okay, hold on. What's your alias?
Azure.
Okay, cool. I'll make sure I didn't
Yes.
call you Festus in character. Anyway,
Was
they're
that-
probably
was that
waiting
just-
for you.
Was that just DM brain farting and
Yes.
remembering which part? Okay.
Yeah.
Then never mind. Forget all of that.
But they are waiting for, I'm guessing, your arrival. This whole thing's gonna get kicked off once you guys arrive.
And I was thinking I would finally be able to sleep in a warm bed.
I'm sure you'll get one night.
Oh, good.
Anyway, Xenos, you can come back. He hobbles back in with a drink in hand. We'll see ya.
Hey, aren't you the guy who bought me a drink a while ago?
Was that? That wasn't. Was it?
At the beginning of the campaign.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Why does he have a southern accent? That's not how he talks. Hi, I'm Xenos. Yeah, that was me.
Posters and bought me a couple. Well,
Yeah, man.
just wanted to say things. I don't remember saying things to you back then because I kind of.
No problem. It's all right.
Well, I'm finished with my drink.
Wait, Demon Boy, I wanted to sip.
Not talking. I'm talking to the lady.
No, Luke forgot to.
Luke's
okay.
scrambling
I'm
to
just
level
gonna-
up.
No, I'm done. I just finished.
Yeah, it's a fighter. And there's not much.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Oh crap!
Were you saying something?
I was like, oh yeah, mine was really simple too, and then I'm like, wait,
You have
Was it?
spells, you fool.
I know I forgot.
Jack, were you trying to say something to me?
I said, you didn't let me have a sip.
Oh,
The rat.
I guess I gotta order another one. What was
I
it?
guess so.
What
The
was it?
rat talk. The rat talks.
What?
Interesting.
Yes, I talk. I'm offended.
Sometimes we can't get him to shut up.
Barkeep, let me get one
Hey,
more pint.
What did I just hear?
What's up? Sorry, what's up?
Let me get one more pint, barkeep.
2 silver.
Okay, hand it over.
She pours a drink and hands it to you.
Here, take a small sip, Millo.
Willow picks it up very slowly. Puts it to
And
his
the
mouth.
bartender immediately grabs it out of his hand. Is he? How old is he?
What the heck?
How old are ya?
Millo?
What? Wait, how old is Noah again? I forgot. Sarah, help me. How old is Noah? I don't remember.
Nilo
was on.
the original cursed.
I'll look in your character sheet.
3,000 years old.
Milo is unspecified years old.
Oh no.
Okay, wait,
You
hold
decide
on.
real quick. It's
Jackson,
fine. Just decide. It's fine.
Jackson,
It hasn't been brought up.
Unspecified as in the
Jackson.
anime doesn't want to get in trouble, or as in nobody decided?
Jackson,
No one decided.
If it's the same backstory, weren't you like a couple 100 years old? If your backstory was the same from the old campaign.
Oh, 14. You're 14 years old.
it-
Dang, you changed a lot.
Is it the drinking limit 15?
Yep.
How old are you?
Sorry.
Milo?
14.
I'm 21.
Okay, that's fine
Oh,
then.
alright.
Totally.
Actually, roll
I know,
a
I was
deception
about to
check.
say.
Yeah, I have to roll a. What did I have to roll again?
Deception.
Deception.
Okay.
I think he's telling the truth for one.
You're awful small for a 22-year-old.
Hey, don't make fun of my
He
size.
said 21.
For a 21-year-old.
I think he's
Don't make fun
telling
of
the
my
truth.
size.
I don't believe you're 21, but this is company I trust.
Hey.
As long as you guys don't go reporting me. And so she hands it over.
No, of course not.
Considering
I-
the potential future of our endeavors, I'm very conflicted in this.
Okay, small sip, Milo.
Okay, he takes it back, puts it right to his lips, and takes a really big gulp and then sends it to you.
Come on.
You
Wow,
are,
that was so good.
considering the size of your character, you are now intoxicated.
Yeah,
I finished the pint.
Oh gosh.
I'm tipsy.
I finished like
Guys,
half of what
is it just me or do I see stars?
Oh no.
I'm gonna have to carry him from now on, aren't I?
You already are. What do you mean?
What?
What?
Milo has jumped into Cyrus's arms.
Milo's eyes get a little sloopy and he looks a
They're
little tired.
glazed over.
Yeah.
All right, leave my bar. You are expected.
Plot
Okay,
twist.
Shoo, shoo.
bye. Drunk.
Shoo shoo.
Let's go.
All right. See you
Can I have
later.
another sip?
No.
I finished it already.
Well, why did you finish it so fast? We have to order another one now. Wow, I've
Um,
never speak this slowly before.
We
If you
have
guys-
walked out so far.
You
Hi,
guys,
Mom.
you guys start making your way back towards or no, to the camp originally where you guys, the little hideout. And as you guys approach, you hear the sounds of people and a lot more than were previously, but as soon as your cart starts getting closer, the noise stops and it's very, very silent. And as you approach, the doors are closed.
I turn to Cyrus. All right, my bet's on a surprise party.
Think they'll have cake?
Maybe. You want to bet on whether or not they have cake?
5 silver.
All right. You betting they have cake?
I'm betting they have cake.
I don't think they have cake.
Wait, did I just hear cake?
You want in on this, Milo?
How much money do I have?
Not many.
Not
Hold
any
on.
money.
You rummage in your pocket and find. Actually, you're not too bad. You find
7
8 gold
Oh, I'm 8 gold. Oh, I thought it was 7.
and 10 copper.
Wait, how much is this again?
10
Which
silver,
is-
so half a gold.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would like some.
Do you think they have
Well,
cake or no?
Sure, because I want cake.
Okay, before we open up the gates, I'm gonna cast Disguise Self and turn into a human.
You are really gonna have to explain to me why you're disguising yourself?
If I don't, I'll die.
To what?
I don't know.
Or should I say to who?
You'll find out one day.
Wait, hold on.
Soon.
Who is this? Who are you?
Just,
You're
just-
holding him too.
Just call me Veer.
Oh, hi, Vier. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're holding me. Wait, How did I get here? When did we leave?
Where'd the
I
other
want
guy go?
cake.
Forward.
As
the
you
most fun I've
guys
had.
continue forward, you see a person pop over the wall, and they're dressed in the clothes you guys recognize as the bandits you guys killed.
I take out my rapier and dagger.
State your business. What y'all doing here? This ain't no place for no villagers.
I'm Azure.
Hey, is Azure on the okay list? You hear Link, let him in!
Oh, I remember this guy.
Do you? I don't.
Yeah, the
Anyway.
guy from the first session.
No, it's not the
who
same
Eric
person.
hugged.
That's not the same person.
Oh,
He's gonna go off
Ah,
to
bozo.
create what was it? Pottery shop?
I think it was.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure he was going to go
weaving?
learn sewing.
Yeah, sewing.
Yeah, a weaving sewing shop. That's right. So no, he's not here. The gates open and hold on. Nope, come back here. Where do my player? Where? What are you guys seeing? Okay, it's fine.
The
You're seeing
camp.
the correct thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's changed a little bit from last time you guys seen it.
See.
Um,
Sorry.
there is a lot more tents. Sorry, the door's open, and there's a few men standing there, all with swords in hand, but they sheathed them, put them away. You realize that them quieting down was because they heard you guys approaching,
I put my rapier and dagger away.
and you guys see these tents, and they're pretty big. You can tell they house at least 10 guys in them. And walking out from the tents seem to be a good amount of men, including goblins. And you also see some fluzzies walk out from some of the tents.
Oh.
And you guys recognize them as Franny, one of the girls you guys had saved. You also recognize some of the goblins who you had feasted with.
Sorry,
And
small
Mhm.
detail. I
Mhm.
would like to turn my ring upside down
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that works.
for the black to be hidden. Anyway,
Uh-huh,
continue.
that works. Yep. You guys continue in. As you do, you see in front of you, over here, you see Harlow. Off to the side, Cyrus, you see Pip. And a few other faces walk from the tent, and you recognize them as Vier and Pines.
Oh,
And we'll get to them later in a second. Unfortunate alias. Anyway, you also see Beatrice?
Betsy.
Betsy. You guys see Betsy standing by one of the camps where she was like originally caved, but she's just kind of wandering around asking or begging for food from the people who have it. She's basically turned into the pet dog.
Beautiful.
And that's the scene.
I whisper.
Harlow.
I'm screwed. Whenever I see Veer.
What? Oh, you're screwed? Yeah.
He
Oh,
said,
okay.
if you guys don't remember, he said his alias was Vier.
Mm-hmm.
So
I remember.
anyway,
Harlow.
Azure, it is good to see you again, my friend.
It's good to see you too. We have about, what is it, 45 more people coming?
Really? How did you manage that?
Village fed up with, old Papa. And they're coming down to help cut his head off.
The more the merrier. We'll need it for tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Well, sorry. Scratch that from the record unofficially. It might not be tomorrow.
Okay.
In the near future.
I see.
We
Ugh.
also.
Actually, definitely not tomorrow.
Okay, good.
She hasn't
Um,
prepared.
Can I add a small detail? I fell asleep on his shoulders.
That works.
I'm passed out. Like I'm dead.
Dead
I'm
to the
just-
world.
Harlow, no cake?
Oh, that's
Okay.
right. You guys owe me a gold.
Silver, 5 silver.
No, a gold from the both of you. because 5 silver and 5 silver is 1 whole gold,
Well, you guys are bad at math.
it's
You were
5
betting
silver
10
each.
silver.
No.
which is 1 gold.
No, we bet 5 silver. I bet 5 silver that there would be a cake.
And he also bet 5. Do you know how betting works?
I don't.
The winner gets the pot.
Yeah. So I give you 5 silver, he gives you 5 silver. You are confusing
What
me, sir.
is happening? Sorry.
Don't. We were expecting. Well, they were wanting cake.
We are trying to feed all these men. I'm sorry we didn't think of cake.
You know, that's a you problem.
King Harlow,
Hmm. Hello, Verena.
we found Belmore.
Perfect. Where is he?
I completely forgot he was here.
There's something you should probably know before you see him.
Yes.
He's been trapped in some sort of built up fantasy world from that night for the last 5 years. We're not really
Oh,
sure how he's
no.
going to react to seeing everyone.
Poor Belmore. I'm sure this hit him harder than anyone.
It was hard to see him like that.
Whoa.
So people, when I walk in the room, I can still make the whole place shimmer. And when I meet the band, they see. Okay, sorry.
No, gosh.
I'm sorry.
Can't have any nice emotional moments in D&D.
Who was that?
Why did you all?
That
That's
was
Hannah.
Hannah.
That was Hannah.
That was fine, Hannah. You're okay.
I'm upset that you immediately knew what that was.
Of course.
Sigh.
I'm more upset that you started singing all of it, Jackson.
God.
What's up?
I'm going to walk over to Pip. I'm not really involved in what's happening right now.
Okay. Pip looks at you.
I'm still on his shoulder, by the way. I'm just letting y'all know.
But Pip looks like he's about to say something, but before he does, Vier walks up to him and he goes, "Hi, I'm Vier. What's your name?"
God. I did not think about this.
No, the babies.
What?
You're taking an awfully long time to
I'm
answer.
sorry, I laughed about hearing.
Do you
the
not know
babies.
your own name?
My name is. I'm Cyrus. I'm sort of
Cyrus?
disguise self. Be quiet.
You came back alive.
Be
That's
quiet.
great. Why? Why are you being quiet?
Have you seen?
And then
a person...
Pine's just like, Cyrus, what are you doing?
Have you seen a person named Nellis around?
Yeah, I know Nellis.
Oh,
She's
God,
probably
please.
in the main building.
She wants to kill me.
What did you do?
Killed her dad.
Bro, what? She immediately gets quiet. What do you mean you killed her dad?
When she was 12.
Cyrus, was this the mission you messed up?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, this is a lot more complicated.
Yeah.
You can't go around telling people you're Cyrus.
That's why I disguised myself.
Okay, well, what's your name? You can't just be like,
I sort of used your name.
My name? Good choice, honestly. That's a great choice. That's a fabulous name, I know.
I
But-
don't know of another name I can use.
Well, hey, you could be my twin. Wait, that isn't the way where names work.
Oh my god.
Anyway, you could say it's like a last name. We can be like siblings. Wait, that doesn't work for race either.
No.
I mean, we're technically siblings. We're like adoptive siblings.
How about Letty?
Letty works.
Okay.
Panning over to.
You
Oh
guys.
yeah, actually, Eli, could you go ahead and describe Pines?
Yes, I can describe
and
those
Vier.
two. Okay. Bless you.
Sorry.
Pines is a dude, very muscly dude, with pointed ears, longish black hair with stripes of white above each ear, with his hair pulled back in a ponytail. Sleeveless shirt with studded leather armor, black boots, and tan pants. Very soft face. Vier, I need to go to here one momento, is a female half-elf with short black hair, pointed ears,
Those females I've heard.
female,
No.
small
female.
hoop earrings, studded leather armor with black short sleeve shirt, black pants, and boots. Very cool. And here I can send pictures, but while I send pictures, you guys cut to you guys.
Yeah, we cut over to you guys. You guys are sitting there talking with Harlow. At the time of day it's actually starting to get a little later. Buddy first says, "Can you guys, give me Belmore?
Yeah.
I'll put him in a room until he wakes up and have someone watch over him. Probably Verena, since she's the only one that looks semi-normal."
Sending the child away.
Well, what about Nellis? Did she make it here okay?
Wait, not Verena. Sorry, that's what I meant, Nellis. Mix up names.
I guess
Probably.
I'm assuming we probably left him in the cart, so I'll head there to grab him.
Mm-hmm. As you walk back towards where Hollow is, Nellis and Xantar walk out. But Xantar, so Harlow is wearing sort of like his armor where you can't really see his face at all, and Xantar is also skeleton. So he is wearing like a cloth over his face, but not necessarily full armor. Kind of to hide the skeletonness a little more. But they walk up besides Harlow. "Oh, ain't it good to see you all again?" I forget his voices. I knew he had a certain accent.
What's his name again?
Xantar.
Xantar. I can never remember his name.
Good to see you too, Xantar. Nellis?
Good to see you. I'm glad you all made it back safe and within my 3-day warning time.
Ooh, oh, right, yeah. Forgot about that.
At least you look like you haven't lost a limb, so that's good.
No, all 4 limbs still intact.
Great. That was my conditions, so
Oh, that was part of the conditions too?
yes, I wasn't about to have you guys come back in pieces.
I see. I'm sure we could have done something about that at some point.
And Verena, it's good to see you again. And she walks up and hugs you. I know we just parted, but you know.
As motherly as ever.
I do consider you my sister.
And I you.
She sees Belmore. Who's holding her? I just hugged you. That would have been rough. I guess you're holding Belmore though.
I am holding him.
I will be glad to take Belmore while they hug.
Okay. There's Belmore. What's wrong? Why is he unconscious?
I believe they call it post-traumatic stress disorder. Or maybe something a little more intense than that, considering
intense.
Somehow the incredible power of his trauma managed to conjure some insane magical apparition.
Like what?
Like a giant mansion through an invisible door.
It was
replaying the scenes of that night over and over and over again.
It was an exact
of
that night.
Belmore.
He completely shut down the second there were 2 Verenas in the room, the real one and the fake one he made.
She takes Belmore from your hands and just kind of hugs him as he's asleep. He shouldn't blame himself. I know he couldn't have done it by his own volition. That's not how Belmore is.
Just
When
get him to a place where he can rest well.
I'll take him to a room. And she goes back inside, leaving you guys. Harlow says, "We have much to discuss, but not tonight. You all look, well, frankly,
Yes,
exhausted."
Please. Do you have some honey around? I need something to calm my stomach.
We don't have honey, but we can make maple syrup.
That'll work.
If you follow down in the building, one of the first rooms, you'll find the kitchen. Just ask someone there.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. How go the
And-
preparations?
Preparations are going well. There are a few things I still need you all to do, but we'll talk about all that planning in the morning. For now, I want you guys to eat, keep your mind off everything, and get some sleep.
Understood. Thank you so much for what you've done, Harlow.
Thank you for what you've done. You've gathered us all back together. Now, the fighting can begin.
All right. Let's rest up. Verena,
Yeah.
want to go for a walk?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go.
On a side note, whatchamacallit, Cyrus, after you had talked with Vereen and Pine for a little bit, catching up on what your adventures had done and then talking about how you had to stay hidden, Pip looks up at you, should I say, and says, do me a favor.
Wake up.
You wake up.
Yeah, I'm starting to wake up. I open my eyes a little bit and kind of stretch and yawn.
He made the conscious decision to come back to consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that hangover, bro.
Do me a favor, Cyrus.
Yeah.
Bend down real quick.
So what?
Just kneel down.
Oh, okay. I take a knee.
He grabs you by the ear and starts dragging you into one of the tents.
What are you doing?
Just shut up.
What?
Am
Am I still there? Did I fall?
Yeah, you fall off.
Okay.
You fall off the shoulder.
No, help.
Oh, my head.
He's not going to help me,
And-
is he?
The people in the
I-
tent are like just standing around, and he says, "Everyone, get out!" And they kind of look at him, but you recognize them as also members of the Thieves Guild, so they immediately obey Pip and stand up and walk out. I need to ask you, and he like goes to your ear, and you can stand up straight if you want.
Ow.
Millo, if you're in the room, Pip tells you to leave.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit like over at these benches.
That works. I need to ask you a question.
Okay. That really hurt.
What did you ask for?
So how are you doing?
Cyrus.
You feeling good?
And he starts a coughing fit. I really can't deal with your jokes right now. I need to know.
I asked for a cure for you.
Cyrus! You... Oh, if I could grow taller and hit you right now, I would. What did she say?
She said I need to kill the person who was going to inject me with some syringe, but they injected you instead, and then you killed them.
The person who is going to inject you?
Well, no, the person who made it?
He curses under his breath.
You know I don't have a good memory. The person who made the poison. I need to kill them.
Sit down.
Okay.
And for the first time since you guys were talking, he looks you straight in the eyes. I didn't want you to ask her for that. I wanted you to ask her something for you. I'm content with my fate. I'm content that I'm gonna die. I'm fine with that. I knew she was going to answer something like this. And I also knew what's on your medallion.
What?
I like how we all collectively just kind of ignore the D&D chat.
Hello.
Hello.
The D&D Discord server that we just never use.
You...
Sorry.
You know what's on my medallion?
Cyrus, the only reason
Well,
I'm
I'm
telling
gonna have
you.
to scramble to get my character leveled up.
no.
The only reason I'm telling you is because you know too much already, and you'll just find out eventually anyway. When I found you, I looked at your medallion, and I realized who your parents must be, and that's why I scratched it out.
And who are my parents?
The medallion was an eagle crest, an eagle head with a human body standing in royal clothes, but not royal clothes. It signifies forever loyalty to the kingdom. Your father, and you would know this name, and I'll explain it after. Your father is. Oh, hold on, gotta find. I thought it was on the page. Okay. Your father.
D&D in its natural habitats.
Mm-hmm. Please. I know I have it. Okay.
Oh my god.
Your father is Connor Winslow.
Out of character,
And
who Megalo?
you would recognize this name as the king's advisor, the previous king and the current king. And you also recognize the name as the person who got Verena and Belmore to poison the previous king.
Oh.
I assume he left you there because he's too much of a noble wimp to admit that he had committed some sort of crime in order to have a tiefling.
We were gonna kill him
At least
anyway.
that's not my... So you're not upset about having to kill your dad?
You're my dad.
He kind of, looks away. And, he walks up to you. I'm guessing you're sitting down.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Forgive me for my weakness." And he gives you a hug.
Aw,
And while you're hugging him, you feel wet droplets fall on your neck.
Aw.
And when he pulls away, you don't see any tears. He had already kind of wiped his eyes because he doesn't want to show that weakness side of him. I'm sorry that you have to give up a part of you in order for me to live.
Well, he gave me up anyway. It doesn't... I never knew him. You're the best dad I could have gotten.
You are my only son. All right, now we'll pan over
Is it
to
level 8, right?
One more thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
level 8. One more thing.
Mhm.
You notice how I'm kind of a human right now?
Yeah, she was there when you explained it to
Oh.
Verena, to Vier, sorry.
What do
He
I
was standing
do?
there.
What do I do?
Well, I can only tell you what I would do, which was never ever tell her.
She's gonna kill me.
Probably, which means I'll probably die too because I won't let her.
Yeah.
So stay alive for the both of us.
I just need to keep casting Disguise Self and Invisibility.
We'll try to keep you away from her. At least I'll try my best.
Okay, I give him a hug and walk away.
Okay.
I missed you.
I unfortunately missed you too, and I'm glad you didn't come back with no limbs.
Unfortunately.
With no limbs. I did get a few
Alright.
trauma scars though.
we pan over to Azure and Verena.
I have a small jar of maple syrup, I guess, and I don't know. I'm, for lack of a better term, Azure is stress eating.
Verena, you could have grabbed something off the table, like food and stuff like that, because there's tables around. See that little pallet thing in the center? That's kind of like where the food is, and they have a bunch of food there for dinner time. And you could have, if anyone wants to grab something from that.
Would it be possible to leave the encampment?
Yes,
a little bit?
it is. If anyone sees you leaving, they'll tell you, "Hey, you're allowed to leave. Just don't go too far. We can't risk people knowing that we're here."
That's all right. I won't go too far. These woods were my home for a little bit, and I want to spend some time in it.
That works.
All right.
I don't
am
know
going to.
how you'd be stress eating maple syrup. I'm sorry. I just got to throw that out there. Maple syrup is disgusting.
I just need something sweet to calm my stomach.
Nervous?
Oh, unbelievably. This is like the biggest turning point in the nation's history.
And I
Right.
was 30 minutes late.
Joe, we're at the encampment that we took from the
Yeah,
band.
I saw the map.
Well,
Oh.
for storyline reasons, he's been asleep in the car this whole time, and he's just
Yep,
woken
old
up.
man taking a nap.
You missed it. I was drunk for a little while.
Funny. We'll get it on the recording if we're recording. Eli, looking at you.
I am.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, this is like the biggest turning point in the kingdom's history, and it involves my immediate family. So, yeah.
Yeah. I guess this lot really won the lottery with families, huh?
Oh, yeah. No kidding. Daddy issues galore.
My dad gave me up because I killed my mom when I was born. Just
My
tossed
dad's-
me out of his dimension.
Well, you know what my dad has done.
Your dad takes the cake.
Yeah. I don't know why I was going to try and argue with you there. Just. I am leading her to the clearing where I first drew my sword on her.
I'm about to die!
That was so loud. It like cut off.
Oh my gosh.
I'm scared. Okay, wait.
As we're heading towards the clearing, you know, these woods are actually pretty comfortable to me, considering we lived here for a while. You know, hanging out in that little camp in the woods, running from bandits and killing them when they drop their guard and all that good stuff. Oddly enough, it was the most peaceful time of my life. I look back at it fondly.
Some things I would have done differently if I had known. I know that it bothers you of all the lives you've taken, and I contributed to that by letting you always be the one that took the lives. And I'm sorry for that.
It's okay. Sometimes, look, each one of those bandits represented misery, represented oppression, represented hate and greed. With each swing of my blade, with each neck that my sword clove through, I was relieving the people of these towns of all of those things. Taking a life for a noble cause is justice. It doesn't bother me that bad. Once we reach the clearing, you know, a while ago,
I'm so scared.
Aggressive DM type.
a while ago, I guess it was just a few days, but it feels like much longer than that. I brought you to this clearing and drew my sword on you and told you that if you had anything to do with the death of those close to me, I would not hesitate to use this blade on you. I've brought you back here to apologize. And I bow my head towards her. You are the only one who stuck with me through all those years. You were the only one I could truly call a friend and a faithful companion. And yet, blinded by hate and fear, I drew my sword on you and said I wouldn't hesitate to cut you down. I'm ashamed of what I've done. Please forgive me.
Verena kind of takes a step forward and puts her hand on his shoulder. There is nothing to forgive. I had so many opportunities where I could have told you, and I wanted to tell you when I found out who you were. The guilt, it tore me up. And I should have told you because you shouldn't have found out the way you did. And I'm sorry for that.
We're just a sorry bunch of losers, aren't we?
That's one way to put it.
From here on, you are my most trusted friend. I just want to say that. No more will there be any doubt. No more will there be any questioning. And even if you hold your blade against my neck, I will trust you to get us out of there.
And you are my most trusted friend. I'm pretty sure I would trust you to kill my life and somehow find a way to bring me back.
Well, I mean, that's basically what I'm doing with my uncle, so sure. Anyways, we have a lot of insanity ahead of us, and I'm not sure I'm ready for it. I'm not sure anyone's ready for it. But I just want you to know that man, I've found a new family. And I would die for you all.
And I'm sure I speak for all of us when I say we would for you as well. Especially since chances are you're probably going to be the king soon.
If I have to, I will hold the position temporarily to fix what my father has broken.
There is no other person that deserves that spot more than you, Azure.
That gives me complicated feelings.
I will respect your decision, whichever one you choose.
All right. Well, let's go get some rest. I think we're going to have to commit regicide in a few days.
As you guys head back to the camp, panning over once more, the last thing that'll happen before you guys go to bed is Milo riding up on Betsy. You see Sammy.
Hi, Sammy. Where's Franny?
Okay, wait, hold on.
Which one is the?
Yes, it was Sammy, the one that. Yeah.
Am I speaking to Sammy or Franny?
Sammy.
Okay, I'm asking about Franny. Then.
Oh, okay, sorry. Brandy's back in the tent sleeping. He got tired.
Wait, Franny's a girl? Just letting you know.
Isn't the one you like Sammy?
No, it's Franny.
Brandy's a guy though.
No, you told me he was a girl.
Okay, fine. We'll switch it around. Sammy's now the guy, and Franny's now the girl, because they're brother
Sarah,
and sister.
they're both girls.
They weren't in the bridge. Okay, you know what? Yep, totally. They've always been girls. Totally. Then the one riding up is Franny. Then.
Okay. But do we start this over again?
Yes, Franny rides up on Betsy.
Okay. Oh, hi, Franny.
Hi, how's it going?
It's fine.
Oh my gosh, it's really cool to see you again. I didn't actually think we would ever get to meet again.
Yeah, I'm really happy to see you. He like kicks a rock around.
Which is like the size of like the tiniest. They could be considered dust.
Yeah, just a little pebble. He kicks it.
Yeah, it was also really cool to see you again. I heard you're a hero. That's crazy. I mean, you kind of knew you were a hero from when you saved our village, but still.
Yeah, I beat the bad guys and like
That's what I
do
heard. That's
yeah,
so
like
cool.
yeah, I'm
I want to
tough.
be a
Like
hero.
yeah, this one time I beat up a dragon once. It was, you know,
A dragon?
yeah, yeah.
Aren't those things like whoa?
Yeah, it was like no biggie, it's just
No
it was
biggie.
just
How powerful are you?
uh really powerful. He like stands up straight and puts up his chest a little bit.
So you're like the most powerful person in this kingdom?
Uh um yeah.
Whoa. That's crazy.
So what brings you here?
Oh, well, we're not gonna help tomorrow. We wanted to help, but the king told us no. He said
Oh,
we're too young. But we're helping with the little things around the camp, whether it be cleaning up or helping with the food.
hey, that's fun. Hey, maybe sometime I could teach you some spells that I've learned.
Really?
Yeah,
Can I get strong enough to slay dragons too?
of course you can. You could do it. I mean, if you want, we could like, go on a mission together or something.
I would really like that.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So, um, okay.
Hey, I'm gonna go to bed. Good night.
Okay. Okay. Good night.
And Betsy rides off to the tent.
I
Wasn't
I-
dating it.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of cringing. It's because Jackson and Say are talking in that voice that makes it the perspective of the fact that these kids are like 2 years old and like
I know.
the preschool marriage.
It literally is.
You all, unless anyone else has anything else they want to do, you guys get escorted into the main building, into rooms that are each one of you had share two of you each one of you okay.
Words.
I believe in you.
Yep.
Okay, take a breath. Try again.
Cyrus and Azure are in one room. Urich and Milo are in one room, and Verena is in a room with Nellis and also Belmore because they're watching over him. But Verena, you can go to sleep because there's an extra bed.
Nice.
But are you all, I'm guessing, going to sleep and waking up the next day?
No, I need something I need to say to Azure.
Okay.
Azure,
What's up, Cyrus?
Pip knows who my dad is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the king's advisor. What was his name? Connor Winslow?
What?
Yeah, he said the medallion was like an eagle, was like a person or something.
My gosh. Okay, that's
So we need to add
that's
him to
great.
the kill list.
Well, I was going to slit his throat anyways, but that's
that's
perfect.
nice.
If you want to do it, personally,
I need to do it
I'm
myself.
totally down. All right, sounds good.
That was all.
Wow.
Oh, and my name is Letty now because the person I stole my name from is kind of here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I'm
nice to
gonna
meet
die
you,
tomorrow.
Letty. Look, I said it before, I'll say it again. I'm not going to let you be killed by our allies. Okay? If she's going to kill you, I'm going to make sure she attempts after all of this is done, and I'm going to make sure she fails when she attempts.
Okay.
Look, Cyrus, you of all people know that this group is full of people with all kinds of jacked up family problems.
Yeah.
We got your back, man.
Well, I'm just afraid she might kill you guys too. I'm just gonna go to sleep.
All
Worry
right.
about
Good night,
future
sir.
me can worry about it. Good night.
Oh, that's healthy.
Very.
Okay. Good night.
I
buddy.
pass out.
Okay.
You all wake up the next morning. It is around, I would say, early morning, 6 a.m. And are you guys leaving your rooms?
Before I do, I cast Disguise Self again.
I want to check and see how Belmar's doing first. Check with Nella, see how Belmar's doing.
Nellis has kind of fallen asleep in the chair she was in. And Belmore also seems to be sleeping tightly.
Okay. Then I guess I will.
And
Then yeah.
from before, when you guys were in the cart, his breathing, even though he was sleeping, seemed very like sporadic. Right now, it seems very calm.
I will take note of that. Okay. Then I think I will. Yeah, leave the room.
As you guys exit the room, and I'm guessing you guys are exiting the buildings. As you guys exit the moon, you all acknowledge each other. Good mornings and such. And you guys exit to sorry, blah, blah, blah. You guys exit to the main courtyard where food is being served. You all get handed a breakfast, and Harlow beckons you to come sit with him at one of the benches.
Okay, I go.
Sitting there by the bench is sorry, coming out of the house is Nellis, and she also grabs a plate of food and sits down next to Harlow. And so does Xantar.
I sit as far away from Nellis as I can.
Okay. When you all sit down, King Harlow, I meant to ask this yesterday, but it was late and I didn't know, Sir, well, who are you? And he looks directly at you, Cyrus.
My name's Letty. I'm a friend of
Letty.
Pep's.
Can you vouch for him, Azure?
I sure can.
All right.
Verena kind of gives a pointed look at Azure.
Nellis says, "Hello, I'm Nellis. I'm sure you all know. Hello, new member of the group. It is nice to meet you." And Zentar,
Hi.
I'm so excited for this whole thing to get on. And as you guys eat,
One of my hands is kind of shaking, like with the fork, eating.
as you guys are eating, Harlow basically explains to you all, so the plan, I'm going to need you all to do separate things today. All of you all are going to have some sort of a mission. And that's the job for today. We'll talk about it more down in the planning room, but we might need to get ahead along. And he finishes up his stew and says, when you're all ready, meet me down in the basement of the dungeon where the planning room was built.
Understood.
Nellis walks up to you, Cyrus, and goes to shake your hand.
I pull out my shaking hand, try and calm it, and shake her hand.
Hi. Hold on. 1 second. Eli, what was that number before?
15. Wait, 8 plus 3 plus 4. Yeah, 8. 15.
Sorry. Okay.
I hope. I'm very good at math.
Yeah.
I'm very good at math.
Okay, so explain to me what happens when you fail a save.
Oh no.
When she succeeds it.
Okay, so as soon as somebody succeeds on a save against an illusion, they can immediately tell that it is an illusion.
Oh no.
They can't see through it, but they know it's an illusion.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Bye, Eli.
Oh no.
I'm going to trust you, but you're kind of weird. Why are you... Wait, does Azure know you're putting up an illusion? He vouched for you, so I'll trust you, but if he doesn't know...
You can ask him. He knows.
And she grabs you, Azure. Is it alright that he's putting up an illusion?
Yes. It's for the benefit of everyone here. Trust me,
All right, I was making sure he just wasn't suspicious.
he's not.
That's fine then. All right, I'm heading down to the planning room, and so does Zentar. And if you guys are following.
Do you
Wait,
think
we're
when
all
he
going down
says
to
separate, he
where?
means splitting up?
Sorry, what he said was he wants you all to go down to the planning room all together. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, I'll go that way then.
I'll go too.
All right.
There we go.
As you guys enter what looks like it was a makeshift dungeon is now like a table with like lights in here, also pencils, a map spread on the table, and one of the main maps on the table right now is a map of Runswick, which is the capital, and you guys see this. It is less colorized, but you guys see this map.
Oh, dang.
It's very fuzzy.
Wow.
There it is.
Give it
Is
a
it?
second. It just has
Okay.
to load. It might take a few minutes.
You guys see this map, and Harlow is standing over it. All right, down to business. So there's a few things we need to get done before the big battle, as I like to call it. And those two things might split up the party a little bit. I know it's a scary rule of D&D, I'm sorry, but those two things might split up the party a little bit.
You never split the party.
Apart. First of all, where's the damn notes, please? Okay.
What'd you say?
I DM
Hey, yo.
notes. I gotta look at my notes.
Okay. I'm glad I'm not
Wait.
the only one that heard that.
No, you weren't.
This is reminding me. Of
Say.
this is reminding me of when Luke said city
Watch
wrong.
out for Amity.
City.
Wait, what did you guys think I said?
The D word?
Say.
Oh.
In a
The word
Wisconsin
like-
accent.
Hey,
You know.
hey man. Okay, anyway, the first order of business is I'm going to Pip's down here too. I forgot to mention. And that's it. Just you guys, Pip and the three knights. What the first order of business will be the more stealthy ones of our kind. The group I've put together is Cyrus, Pip, and the three that came with, or the two people that came with Pip. I'm pretty sure their name was Veer and Pines. Them three, or all you group, you guys.
Wait,
I'm trying
wait.
my best, man.
Black smoke pouring out her ears.
Yes.
You.
Did she just name drop you?
Huh?
What?
Oh.
Yeah, she did
You said
entirely
Cyrus on
because
accident.
Yeah.
You
Well,
Harlow doesn't
well,
know.
this is it. This is the final boss battle.
Oh, okay.
You just name dropped him, and now Nellis is
Wait,
like,
that's another
"Hey,
thing
yo."
too. That's another thing too. Okay, Harlow asks, where is Cyrus?
Cyrus can't be with us right now.
All right.
I'll
Is
fill him in on
anyone?
the details later.
This is fine. Then we're gonna get Cyrus, Pip, and them to do something.
This
I'll have to take
What?
his place.
what name did you tell me
Letty.
to? Letty.
Letty.
Okay. He would remember.
Basically.
That. Luke didn't. Letty is perfectly capable of fulfilling that role as well.
That's fine as long as he's stealthy.
Oh, he
Your
is.
job is going to be one of the most crucial, and if you fail,
Oh,
it is
no.
also one of the ones with the most consequences.
Okay.
You need to sneak into the capital. You're part of the Thieves Guild, so that won't be too hard.
Yeah, I've
I
done
don't
that
know
before.
exactly what the tunnels are like, but I do know they exist. What you'll need to do is sneak to the very center of the capital to where the king's, well, not exactly the castle, but one of the side rooms or side buildings. That is where Joy is being held. And Azure, I know
This
you would
is
want to go on
easy
this.
Hannah.
Yes,
He does know that. Yes, before that.
Harlow looks at
I
you.
love how invested Hannah is.
Harlow looks at you and says, I know, Azure, you probably want to go on this mission too, but it needs the utmost stealth.
You don't know my skill set, do you?
I don't.
Okay.
Plus, I do have another plan for you.
All right. It better be worth it.
You,
Oh, sorry.
the stealth team, will go to the Capitol, go to where she is. I'll point out the building. You'll have to find the exact room because we're not sure. She's being held, but knowing Joy, it's not because she doesn't want to be. It's more like she's being held forcefully and of her own will. She's probably waiting for soon in order. She's basically waiting for the right time to be saved and to escape. So I don't think you'll have too much difficulty, but you need to find where she is, tell her that the time is ready, and bring her back.
All right.
The next group will be Willow and Urich.
Willow.
Millow, sorry. Millow.
Willow.
Millow and
Willow,
Urich.
like the tree.
In the upcoming battle, I want the least amount of casualties possible. These are my people. So,
Okay.
what I need you guys to do is also head to the Capitol. You guys don't have any wanted lists, so your faces aren't known. You don't really have to take any hideaway passages. I need you
Well,
all
to
to
be
go to the
fair,
church.
Before all of this, I was just a traveling minister, so.
You can
Exactly.
count on me. They won't see me.
Everyone else's faces are pretty known. I will need you all to go to the church, the head church in the capital. I'll point it out on the map if you give
I
me
can
a
do
minute.
that.
Yep. No, not that it. That's not it. Also, I'll point out before I move on where Joy is being held is this building. All right, and the church is right here.
You changed it.
I did because this is the entertainment district, and I think that's a theater. Anyway, this is the church.
They could do plays about God.
Sure. You guys will need to go find Donis Mulder. He was the head priest when I was king, and he probably still is. You need to find him and tell him this. If he asked anything, just tell him that. Hold on. It's fine. The sentinels are gathering. He'll know what that means. He'll know that I sent you, or at least someone who he can trust, and tell him that he needs to round up as many men as he trusts, as many healers as he trusts for soon. And I'm going to give you these. And he pulls up a box of red bandanas. And he says, give these to him and tell him anyone he can trust for the next few days to wear these around their arms. And don't take them off. Now, Azure, Kaya. For now, I need you guys here if anything happens with Belmore. But as soon as that situation is over, I'm sure that, well, we'll try to talk senses into him. As soon as that situation is over, you guys also have a really important job. You guys can't go into the capital, you're too well known. But on the outskirts of the capital is where all the men are staying that are unwillingly forced to be in this stupid war. And, hold on. Notes, sorry.
You want us to convince them to join us?
No, that's far too dangerous. You're well too known. I need you to look for someone. You guys are also looking for someone. You're looking for someone called Ragrick Malnell.
What kind of name is that?
Can we get that? Can we get that on a sticky note?
Hey, I'll write it in the chat. How about that?
Okay, sounds good to me. Do it in the Roll20 chat.
Oh. You know, copy and paste exists. Okay.
Okay.
He
Can we
was.
know what this Ragrick looks like?
He's a tall man. Blonde hair. He's also very bulky. He was the captain of my guard. He will be bigger than any man you come across, so that'll be pretty easy to find him in that sense. He was the captain of my guard. I doubt he still is. I doubt anyone that I trust would still be in any place of position, but I know he must be one of those soldiers. I need you to look for him and also tell him that the sentinels have gathered. And tell him to find all the soldiers that are loyal, and also take some of these red bandanas and tell him to wrap around the arms of people that are loyal.
So if our faces are well known, how are we supposed to get around to find him?
you guys will need to wear certain levels of disguises, whether it be a hood or a mask.
We're not doing this operation today, right?
Oh, we are.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't demonstrate my ability, but I can go invisible.
Even better.
Can I just ask for a little bit of clarification? The old man blinked out for a moment. What was I doing?
You're going to the capital, looking for the head priest, Donis Mulder.
Gotcha.
I'll put it in the chat. And you're going to tell him that the Sentinels have gathered, and you're going to ask him to also do the same, round up as many healers as he can.
Yep. Okay.
Does that sound good?
Eric pulls out like a little notebook and just kind of scribbles this all down really quick.
You're writing this down because I
Gotta
don't
keep my
remember
notes.
this.
Okay,
If it's
so
not on paper, it'll slip my mind.
I'm going to try and move this all fast because when we do different POVs, it will take a lot longer. So I'm going to try to do this in a speedy fashion, but not too speedy.
Are we about
The
time skip?
first, huh?
Are we about time skip?
Not time skip, but there isn't going to be too many details on what's happening.
There was something I wanted
To a
to say
cer-
before we go.
Sure thing.
Okay, I walk up to Azure. How tall is Azure again? I forgot.
I don't remember.
Wasn't it like 5'9" or something?
I reach up and put my hand on your shoulder. I'm a very short man.
Does he say that? He just puts his hand
No,
on his
he
shoulder
does
and he's
not.
like,
He does not
listen,
say
I'm a
that.
very
He does
short
not say
man.
that, no.
I imagine that in a blooper reel.
I'll get Joy for you. You know I've broken into the castle before. I promise you I'll get her.
You see a look of his posture is still strong, but there's a look of almost desperation in his eyes. You bring her back safe.
I will.
Please. Thank you. I hate sitting here while this sucks. I'm gonna go look at Belmore sleep, I guess.
Have
Got you
fun.
bothered, Azure.
Have fun.
All right.
Could you
You-
start
Eric
with
just gets ignored.
Could you start with Willow and Eric? I
What,
need to go
what's
pee.
got me bothered is
Yep, that is completely fine.
what's got me bothered is my little sister's locked up in a castle and I want her to be safe. Dang it.
I mean, that's fair.
Milo, Eric, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
I mean, I was born.
You were born. This
were
is
born.
true. Okay. You guys grab a horse. You only need one, and you both, because probably Milo's just riding with you.
Milo's tiny.
Yeah,
Really right on my shoulder.
Yeah, I am. Yes.
You ride in the capital. As soon as you reach the big capital gates, as you're looking onto the offset of the rows, you see tents and men sitting there on the outside of each gate, and they look pretty unhappy, each of them. You know these are the soldiers that are forced to be there, but you continue on and go to the center. As you enter, you're coming from this road. As you enter, you immediately see some rounded stores, which are right here, and they're just selling things. I'm not going to describe everything in this thing because
Let's
that would
get some
take.
music up in here. I want Mission Impossible.
You know what? Okay. You
Is
guys
music
see.
playing? Oh, there it goes. Sorry.
As you guys continue on through the streets, you see different, much residential places as shops. You continue on, you find the church, which was pointed out on the map. It is grossly, a lot of money has gone into it. Marble, golded, plated.
Catholic chapel, gotcha.
Yep. Anyway, as you enter, a very old man is standing by the door, and he says, "Welcome. What are you all looking for?"
Well, I mean, I'm a religious
Are you looking
man.
for the head priest? Most
Funny you
people
would
come
ask
for
that,
healing.
actually.
Most people are coming nowadays for healing. It's troubling times.
Oh, I don't need that myself. I am a healer of my own making, but... yeah, I am looking for the priest for other reasons. conversational reasons.
Well, right now he's visiting a group of people. You would have to wait in line. And as you look, it seems that there are just people here that don't look extremely injured. Some have just scrapes and bruises, and they are being healed by. It seems like the medical, this has become like a clinic, whether they intended it to be or not. And lesser healers are healing like lesser injuries. And as you continue forward, at the very head, you see a middle-aged man wearing white robes. He has a makeshift crown on his head, and he is looking very annoyed. And he is going about healing what seems to be more serious injuries.
Hmm.
And he goes, "You'll have to wait in line for the head priest." And you do so, I'm guessing, for
Mhm.
the
Oh, I
next.
hope so.
It only takes about an hour, and then you are up to be seen.
Mhm.
How may I help you? What is the injury?
Hi, I'm
Hello,
Milo. What's
sir.
your name?
Milo, calm
Huh?
down.
Oh, sorry. Serious.
You'll have to excuse him. He's a bit excitable.
Fine.
Yes, I don't have any injuries, but I do believe the Sentinels are coming down this way, and they may require some assistance.
Sentinels? What are you talking about? If you're going to talk nonsense, get out of the temple.
The Sentinels are coming.
Again,
so be
if
ready.
you repeat it, it still doesn't make sense.
So be ready.
Someone get these madmen. And 2 guards that were stationed at the front start walking forward.
Alright, what was the actual thing I was supposed to do here?
I will give you a hint that it is not with the phrase you were saying. That is the wrong.
Okay. Dang. Old man brain curse you.
You should have actually written it down in real life, old man.
I know I should have.
Yeah, you should have.
If you're looking for the phrase, it's the Sentinels are gathering.
Oh. Oh, pardon me, they're gathering. Sentinels are gathering.
That
What I meant to
still
say.
doesn't make sense to me. Please. Why would I care about Sentinels gathering? Why would I know about this? Why would I?
Well, you should, dummy.
I'm going to kind of get closer if I'm allowed to him to whisper in his ear.
Oh no. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh.
Look, I know you don't understand what's going on right now, but Harlow is alive.
What?
Yes, but calm down. We were sent here by him. We had some sort of passphrase I had forgotten.
Harlow, you're saying? Harlow?
Yes, him.
Once
I forgot the passphrase. I'm an old man, but here, these are some red bandanas. If you know anyone you can trust, tell them to wear this all
As
day.
you are talking,
Do not
the
take this
door
off.
greeter, the old man by the door,
Mhm.
walks up to you and immediately grabs the priest and you by the arm and walks into a different room that's off to the side.
Am I alone? Am I left?
You can walk with them.
Oh,
You're
okay.
just to grab. And the old man, the door greeter, how stupid can you get?
Well, I mean, I don't really have a brain.
And then the guy that was wearing the crown says, "Harlow is back." Door greeter, Doris. What does he mean? The Sentinels, and as this is happening, the door greeter
Old man fricked up.
grabs the door greeter grabs something off the table, which is a candlestick, and bonks the guy on the head. He passes out.
Oh, you're the one I was looking for.
I can't believe you just.
I'm
We
so
can't stay
sorry.
here for long.
All right, you know what?
Go outside find a wagon and position it outside this window. We're going to try to dump the body and take it with us. We can't let him know all this.
I'm sorry. Why did they send the old man to do the logistics job?
Hey, I mean, I would try to help you, but I'm 14.
I heard enough to know.
They sent the senile old man and the freaking middle schooler to
do a logistics job.
This went so horribly wrong.
I did not even think about that as a possibility. I was just like, they will ask. They'll ask. I don't have to worry. Okay, are you gonna go grab a cart or find something in order to dump the body
Yes,
into?
I am scrambling as nonchalantly as I can to find a wagon.
Wait, can I check his pockets?
What a rapid priest? Rob him,
Cyrus is rubbing off on him.
You look in his pockets and you find a satchel full of about 20 gold.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The best
I'd
way to
imagine it's
describe
20
my
gold and
bag?
miscellaneous coins. It's like a bunch of copper and silver and.
Can I roll
Also,
to
in the
for him not to
room-
notice I steal it?
He will
steal the
note it. He's
gold?
gonna check his pocket.
He's unconscious. And he
No,
also
I
has
mean, like,
Harlow
the
on the
other guy.
mind.
Yeah. Well, wait, there's two guys there, right?
I think this is a stressful enough situation that you can steal it without the guy caring.
Okay, I'll steal the money. I'll steal the 20 gold.
The best way I can describe my state of being right now is clenched.
I know.
Same. I'm just.
The cleric might have to find a new high priest.
I'm guessing you do what he says, and
Yes, we're doing exactly
you walk
that.
outside and you don't necessarily see just people are in their wagons and stuff. But if you go off to the side, you see an unoccupied wagon that's kind of just sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to take it?
Yep, just gonna take it. It's my only one.
All right. People see you take it, but they weren't paying attention enough to know who the owner was, so you don't really you get some like stares, but nothing like accusatory. You bring it under the window and people are looking at this point, but if you stay here for a bit and the guy looks out the window and you guys the what you now know was the previous priest, the door greeter, Donis, he looks out the window and starts talking to you and acting like this is a very normal conversation you all are having. And then he says, "Hey, thank you for taking care of this shipment for me." And in the rug that was on the floor tied around a rope, you see him start lowering this looks like a very big sack into the cart. And he said, "I'll be right out." And he drops the sack with like a thud, and you hear a bit of like a and if you peek inside, you'll notice that the guy is now gagged and tied up.
Oh. I'm going. You don't know. We're in a public situation. I should do nothing.
Noah, what are you doing?
Wait, are we outside putting? I'm guessing
Hopefully, being on his best behavior, Milo.
He's in the bag, and he's in the carriage thing. We're taking him right now.
Yeah.
Yes, he's in like the rug sack that we currently have him tied in.
Okay, and we're out in the open with everyone there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people. It's a huge healing thing.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the bag and I'm gonna tap it and be like, "It's okay, buddy. It'll be over soon."
Right, so I am going to take this high priest out of the town. I'm just taking him away.
As you go, and I'm guessing you're heading towards the entrance you came in, or what entrance? You can look that there. So all the roads leading to places are also small gates that you can exit from.
Okay, I'll probably be like all these roads, like even out this way and that way. Yeah, so I'm probably heading to that gate then.
Okay. You
A long
exit
journey.
without much trouble. There's guards standing at the gate, but they're kind of, But before you were leaving towards that gate, someone walked up to you and was like, "It's kind of strange, we don't usually get shipments out the window. Do you know what you're carrying?"
Yeah, it's just some robes, boxes, just generic stuff.
Roll a persuasion check or a deception check.
Okay,
No.
we may have to hightail it out of here. My deception sucks.
Oh no.
Okay, deception, please roll in at 20. There's something good. Why'd it roll double? Oh, because it rolled. Okay, well,
No, it's okay. It wasn't too hard of a check. He goes, "Oh, it is a bit weird, but I guess it could happen." Anyway, about your day.
thank you, sir. And I'll just ride out.
Yeah, you guys leave. I'm guessing you're making very quickly back to the camp.
I am going back to camp to have this high
Oh,
priest
oh.
just
The
bound.
old man was with you. I gotta do this. Sorry. As you are guys making it back, the old man is just like, "Okay, the greeter, explain to me what is going on. The sentinels are gathering. I get that. Why? Who are you?
All right, look, I am with Harlow as like we're just
Also,
riding down the
confirm
road.
what my name is, please."
Okay, door molder,
No.
something I can't remember.
Oh, you need to ask me what my name is, not tell me what my name is. Not tell me who you're
Oh.
looking for.
Yeah, that's sorry. This is not my strong suit. Why didn't he choose me? It's fine. But yeah, what's your
Anyway,
name?
You have Donis Mulder.
Gotcha. I see you still had to guess at it.
Pulls out his notebook, puts on his reading glasses, looks at his notes. Yep, you're the guy.
Yep. You're the guy. I'm getting older by the day, I swear.
Explain why you were sent, because I'm guessing it wasn't for what you just did.
No, it was not to capture the high priest. It was because there's about to be a massive takeover of the entire kingdom, essentially. Covert operation. We're going to be heading in here. There's going to be a huge scramble. We are going to need all of the healers we can get to, mitigate damages. And yeah, Harlow can fill you in more once we get there, because we're heading straight for our little camp right now.
Fine.
Also, yeah, the bandana things here. Whenever we get back, just, tell anyone you know, wear this all day. Do not take it off. They will be
So,
fine and spared. Well,
what I'm
just tell them
hearing
they will be
is
fine.
you need the healers, right?
Yes, we need the
trusted
healers. The ones we can trust.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, you guys head back to the camp. That arc is over. I panicked so much. I felt like I was gonna die.
I did too.
Goodness gracious. Okay.
Hey, I walked away with 20 more coins. Let's go.
Hello, all. Let's confirm we're talking to.
I felt my intestines knot up.
I know.
And it
Oh, man,
that was. Do you know how early on I realized you were talking to the wrong guy, and how
immediately
exponentially worse my stress got with every word you said.
I'm so sorry. I'm role-playing an old man. I'm doing method acting.
You're doing very well playing a senile old man. It's going so well. I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. That was beautiful. D&D, baby.
Oh, I am constantly the comedic relief.
Okay. We pan over to Cyrus, Pip, Vrier, and Pine.
I'm sorry.
There's a chip?
I just ate a chip.
Okay, that's
I was
good
in the
news.
middle of eating.
You guys, as you're getting closer to the capital, you guys find a tunnel way in a tree fairly early on. You immediately start going through the tunnel ways. It was a secret tunnel. It was a tunnel way carved into a tree, and it was a secret one that kind of had a panel that you put on and off.
I imagine.
Old man's gonna stress eat his chocolate stuffed marshmallow.
You imagine what?
I imagined it was in the leaves for some reason. Okay, we go in the tunnel.
You guys, Eli, there's multiple. This is just one.
No,
But
I mean, I was very dumb.
Oh, okay. You guys enter the tunnelway. Eli, this immediately feels like home. You feel back at home. You recognize this as the tunnels to the Thieves Guild. You quickly pass through the tunnels with them, and you enter the main area. And in this main area is a tavern-like situation. Also, goods are being sold off to the side, and some rooms where you can see into. There seem to be people planning future heists and just different things. And you had passed the quarters on the way. You kind of quickly pass through this area. There isn't quite time to stop, even though you would like to, because you're basically home. You continue on until you get to a passageway that you would know exits right behind this house and by this tree. It's very far away from
Like behind the wall?
yeah, not behind the wall, but it's behind the house and behind the wall. It's like as least viewpoint as you can get. Does that make sense?
So we're not in here. We're over here. I think.
You aren't, but you from your previous heist, you know that there's kind of almost like not a waterway, but there's like a gate that you can quite easily get into from this area.
Okay.
You guys exit from the tunnel there, making sure Pip does first. He makes sure there's no one else around. He then tells you guys to exit out.
My disguised self has definitely worn off by now.
Yeah, that makes sense. You guys go to where the gate is. Eli, do you want to try picking it?
Oh, I need to zoom in. Now I understand more, I think. Yes, I will try to pick it.
Cool. Why did I even ask? Goodness gracious. You put the lockpick in the lock hole and it immediately just swings open. It doesn't, there isn't much to it.
Security's kind of bad these days.
The gate you're going into is like right next to this house wall too. And so from what you can see of this building, there's a big entranceway. There's also servant quarter entranceways. And also there's little towers on the edges. And there's also windows surrounding it. What are you doing?
Oh. I need to brain. Jeez, I am...
Vier casts invisibility on herself. Is that something rogues can do? That is something rogues can do.
No, it's something that
you can do.
I can do.
They have to have a special subclass in order to do
it's
that.
my sub-race.
Cool, okay.
But it is possible for them to do that.
Okay, can I, like, investigate and see what the best way in would be?
Sure, you can roll an investigation check.
I don't know if that would help at all. I'm not very smart.
From what you can see, again, there's servant quarters and windows. There's a window towards the ground floor.
Oh, the servant quarters are connected.
Yes.
My bad. I'm gonna go to the servant quarters.
From what you could see, this is kind of like it's more of like a housing quarters for mixed type of people, whether it be trusted servants or just many different types of people. But yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try and find a window.
You see a window in a room that the lights are off and it seems like no one's in it. It's kind of on the ground floor.
I'm gonna take a peek because every race has dark vision.
From what you can see inside, no one's in there. It's just an unoccupied room. It's a bedroom with just a very small bedroom with a bed and a night table, not much else in it.
Okay, I'm gonna try and shimmy the window open.
It isn't necessarily locked, so you kind of just open it up. And you're crawling inside, I'm guessing?
Yeah. What? Can I end invisibility whenever I feel like it?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself. 1 second.
Okay.
Okay.
Pip and them enter the room with you.
Well,
and Pip looks at you. Huh?
No, continue.
Pip looks at you, and in the quietest voice, which isn't too hard for him, he says, "This place seems swarming with people. It might not be safe for us to head on without anything sorts of visibility. You might have to start going."
Okay. Be safe here, Pip.
We'll be safe. We'll be waiting for you. If we hear any noises happen or anything commotion that sounds like you've been caught, we're going to intervene.
Okay. I'm gonna take a look down the hallway.
You crack the door open ever so slightly, and from what you can see, there's a servant at the very end of the hallway, seem to be tending to a table and it looks like they're like cleaning the insides and outsides of it.
Okay, did I have any information about where Joy would be held?
He speculated it would be in one of the towers of this building.
Okay.
There are 3.
Do I remember how close I am to one?
You just climbed into in between both 2 towers.
Okay, so I can't do that. Okay, I will try and head towards one of the 2 towers.
Sorry, I should have drawn a map for this house, but I forgot.
That's alright.
So right in this tower, I'm gonna black it out, is the direction the servant is standing. The other end is the hallway kind of wraps around this whole thing. The other end, no one's standing there.
I am invisible.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna go towards that one, get it cut off first.
To where? The person?
Towards the one that you blacked off.
Okay. As you go towards there, you see a stairway with no one around it besides the person who's polishing the thing, a stairway leading up to the upper floors. And this building is a 2-story building, but a 4-story with including the towers.
Okay, I'll head up the stairs.
You head up the stairs. You don't really pass many people. You kind of get the impression that the servants in these quarters are out doing their duties in other houses and not necessarily this one.
Okay. Well, wait. So I don't... Did I go all the way up? I'm sorry.
Oh, if you want to go up to the top of the tower, as you continue walking up the staircase, it's more like as the tower goes on, there isn't necessarily a 3rd floor, but once you get to the top, you see a door, and you assume this is the 4th floor.
Is there like a keyhole I can peek through?
Yep.
Okay. Do I see anything?
If you look inside, you see a study full of a telescope. Papers seem to be mapping the stars, and that sort of thing, but no one seems to be inside.
Might as well check. Guess I'll roll Thieves' Tools again. She could be in the corner. Oh, yay.
It isn't it wasn't locked. Yeah.
Oh.
It's fine, I wasn't gonna let you do it. But you open the door and I'm guessing quietly,
yes.
There isn't anyone inside. You look around, it's just a room where seems to be someone's study. Where they were mapping out the stars. You continue down the stairs again, and you get to were you staying on the 2nd floor or 1st floor? Because they both have stairs up to the towers. You've noticed that the 1st floor has been a lot more busy than the 2nd.
I'm confused. I thought
By what? Sorry.
Okay.
You have to go down the stairs to get to either the 2nd floor or 1st floor in order to get to another tower.
Yes.
The towers consist of the 3rd and 4th floor.
Which did you say was more active?
The 1st floor.
Okay, I'll stay on the 2nd floor then and go towards the 2nd tower.
As you do, you immediately see a guard standing by the stairs.
Okay, I will try to stealthily pass by him.
Okay, so you are basically stealth man. Mm-hmm. You're invisible. Your boots also make it so you don't need to make sounds. Unless you are bumping into anything, you walk up these stairs. Like, I don't even think you would make a check here because it's just... There's nothing to check. You're completely silent and invisible. So, you walk up the stairs, and at the door, there isn't necessarily someone guarding it, but you can hear humming coming from inside.
I'm gonna peek through the keyhole if there is one.
You guys never saw Joy, did you?
No.
You see... Oh, crap. Hey, Luke, you want to describe her? DM totally remembers.
Is he here?
Maybe not. I'm pretty sure she has black hair and golden eyes.
And that's what I see.
Yes.
Well, I don't know if this is Joy in character, so I'm going to slowly open the door. If I assume it's locked.
Yeah, it is locked. That doesn't quite open the door.
Can I try again?
Yes, but roll a stealth check.
Stealth check.
That opens it.
Be...
Okay, yeah. Then no one hears you tinkering with the door.
Okay.
You successfully trying to open the door. Are you opening it now?
Yeah.
You go ahead and open the door, and you enter the room without making too much noise and shut it just enough for you to get through and shut it. And on the table where the girl is sitting humming, you can see her drawing papers of different things. And amongst the, if you want to go over and try to read the papers.
Sure.
Amongst the names, you see plans that she's written out, including names of Harlow, Festus, and other names like those.
Okay. Well, I am going to scare her. Oh God.
What? Oh, I thought you meant intentionally.
No, I mean I am a demon just appearing out of nowhere. Okay.
This is true.
I'm gonna say, I'm friends with Azure.
As soon as you talk, the papers disappear.
Huh?
As soon as you talk, it seems like she jumps and the papers are disappear that she was writing on.
She magical.
And she immediately swivels around, her eyes very big in shock, and looks at you. Are you invisible?
I turn off my invisibility. I'm friends with your brother.
I wasn't expecting you just appear out of thin air.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. There's gonna be
what
a
do you
war
mean?
in a few days. We need to get you out of here. And to your brother.
I understand. Is brother back at the camp?
He is. Well, he might be doing a mission by the time we get to the camp.
All right.
Yes.
I'm gonna, okay, for
Sorry
time's
if I
sake, I'm
scared
generally
you.
gonna try to speed this up.
Mhm.
She says, well, in order to get out of here, you're going to have to distract the garden somehow. Because as soon as I get past him, I know, I grew up here. I know, at least in this area, I know of passages out of here, but not from this room.
Okay.
So I need you to distract the guard and at least let me get to the second floor.
Do you know if he's a good guy?
The guard?
Yeah.
Guarding my room?
Yes.
No.
He's a
not.
horrible person.
He's probably not a good guy. We shouldn't kill him if we're doing a stealth mission, though.
I could hide him. Okay. I'm gonna look for some sort of
Sadly, okay.
I'm gonna look for some sort of like big object, I guess. Well, no, I
Okay.
could use the back of my dagger. Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm going to walk up slowly and stealthily, take my dagger, and hit him in the back of the head with it. I don't know if that would make him pass out.
Do a strength check.
I don't know how I'm meant to distract them. Strength check. Oh.
Okay, that works. You hit him over the head. He kind of crumples to the floor. Are you grabbing him on the way down, or is he just crumpling?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab him so he doesn't make any noise.
Okay, you softly drop him on the floor.
Yeah, and then hide him in the room. And then
when you turn
Good job, Agent
around,
47.
when you turn around, instead of seeing a girl like you saw before, you see a young man.
What?
And she says, "Don't worry, it's still me. I've just cast some magic."
Okay. Well,
And she says, "Now we must hurry. Come on, follow me."
let's get out of here.
She enters one of the side rooms and pushes in one of the stones, and a little wooden, like from behind a tapestry, something pushes out, and she pulls you behind it, and it leads you out into the grounds, similarly where the Thieves Guild tunnelway is, but not completely. It leads you out to basically where the outside of the rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Are you knocking on the window for Pip and them?
Yes, I'm not gonna leave them there.
You knock on the window and they see you. You all jump down into the tunnel. Still no one seems to be around. and you quickly leave through the tunnels and back to the thing because I'm trying to hurry up. I'm sorry. Okay, now just one more left. Dude, this session is taking a lot longer. I'm so sorry for everyone.
It's only 10. We still got another hour.
Okay. Luke, are you back?
How did you know I was gone?
Because we asked you a question earlier.
Oh, really?
Dang it, you
Okay.
shouldn't have told him. You shouldn't have told him.
We were asking you to
Like my
explain-
DM powers told me.
We were
Her
asking
DM
you
senses were tingling.
to
What
describe
was the
joy.
question? Oh, to describe Joy?
Yeah.
She's short. She has hold up. I think she has straight black hair and then golden eyes.
I got it right. I'm
You
so
were
proud of
right.
myself.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
She's also only like 15 at this point, so
Yeah.
Milo has a friend.
Also, Cyrus had a bit of an Agent 47 moment where he walked up behind a guard and knocked him out with his dagger.
Yup.
He just
Hey,
bopped him on the back of the head.
that would have been a surprise hit, which oh wait, you're not an assassin.
She got me to roll a strength check. Oh no.
Oh. No, assassin rogues can use their dexterity for stuff like knocking people out because that involves
Good
hitting
to
critical
know.
points.
Yeah, that
Let's
is
see
good
if
to
I
know.
would've-
So the way that I rule it is it's a low strength check or a slightly higher dexterity check.
Gotcha.
Okay, now your turn.
You and Kaya are back at the camp. We're doing the timeline, like all of this is happening kind of at once.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Nellis runs out from the room and says, I think he's stirring.
Azure has been pacing nonstop.
About time. He's been creating a draft.
And you guys enter and you see Belmore's eye. He's under, like, where his eyes are closed, but you see his pupils kind of moving under his eyelids.
Okay.
That's a little creepy, but okay.
The people who enter are you,
We call Rim, baby.
Azure, Kaya, Azure, Verena, Nellis, and the king. Zentar isn't there, and you guys had already discussed that there isn't a way to alter his appearance enough that it wouldn't be shocking to when she woke up. Or he woke up. So he decided to stay out of the room. Belmore awakes. His eyes shoot open with a gasp. And
That was
sorry. Nellis immediately puts herself right in his viewpoints and goes, Belmore, it's okay. It's okay, Belmore. And he looks at her, but he doesn't seem too surprised. And it almost, his eyes glaze over. And you can tell, I don't know, okay, roll a perception check, both of you.
Okay.
Say.
Where the heck did my
Say. I don't need to roll a perception check. I can hear his heart beating right now.
Okay, so she notices, and I also might notice. Interesting.
Yes. You guys notice this is similar to what happened when he was entering his fantasies, and you can probably gather that what he thinks seeing before him is another fantasy. He's seeing
Nellis?
before him. Yeah, go ahead.
Nellis, I'm pretty sure his fantasies never interacted with him back.
And Nellis reached out and grabs him on the shoulder. And she goes, Belmore, it's really me. And as soon as she grabs him, you see the glaze kind of shift from his eyes and he becomes frighteningly aware. Like his eyes open, he seems alert. He sits up, very startled, and it's just like,
Oh dang, that's just a guess.
yeah, no. Nellis. I don't know, I remember how about Nellis. Hold on.
Did we just hear Sarah turning up the gremlin meter and turn it back down?
Yes.
Nellis. Is and then big eye droplets start falling from his eye tears
I
yes, eye droplets.
There we
Teardrops.
I'll put that in quotes.
Start falling from his eyes. No, it can't be. And he starts looking around. He also sees Harlow. Are you? How? We're fine, Belmore. It's all right. I'm alive, and you can tell her choice words here if she is alive. It's all right. And Belmore he reaches up and touches her face, and you see this confusion on his face. I killed you. I know you died. I saw the bodies.
He's remembering.
And he starts shaking a bit, and she's like,
We're a strong channel.
Belmore, it's all right. It wasn't. We heard the story. It wasn't necessarily your fault. And as soon as she says it wasn't your fault, he starts convulsing in tears. Not just from a seizure. He just starts convulsing, and he is crying. Yeah, big sobs. And he hasn't looked over. He's acknowledged that Harlow was there. He hasn't talked to him or made eye contact now, but Harlow walks up and places his armored hand on his shoulder and says, Belmore, it's all right. And Belmore, his sobs are now audible. And Harlow says, it is all right. We forgive you. No matter what happens in the future, we forgive you.
As he
And
says that, I turn and I look Verena in the face. See? Forgiveness.
Yeah.
Forgive yourself and move on, okay?
I'm starting to.
Azure genuinely smiles at that. I wasn't expecting that. I'm really happy.
So, small
She
sideline
gives
question
a small
here.
smile back.
Yep, go ahead.
When does Eric bust through the door? Just
we're getting there.
Yeah,
when does he bust through the door? Just absolutely. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Coherent. That's the one. Hysteric and incoherent.
You guys, Belmore, as soon as Belmore's sobs are they're intense, and he immediately lets go of basically holding his face and reaches over and hugs Harlow. And Harlow basically tells him, Belmore, we're going to give you time to calm down, but there is some things we'll need to explain to you. And I need you to be in a state where you're not mentally deranged, because you have been. And we need to get you in a state that's all right. So we're going to sit and we're going to talk with you. And we're going to explain everything. But not, we're going to sit with you until you're calm, okay? And Belmore kind of nods his head. And Harlow looks at you, Azure and Verena, and says, you all can leave. It didn't erupt the way I expected it to.
Okay. I'm going to go pace outside now.
Now for the hard part.
Yeah, now for you guys, it's fun part.
I'll, I guess, walk out there with him.
Yeah, this only took a little bit, but I would say it took about an hour waiting around. So at this point, yeah, Urich burst through the doors.
Alright, I may have made a really big mistake. I mean, you sent a senile old man to do an informational job, so I don't know what you were thinking there.
Okay,
also, I may have divulged very important information to the wrong person, so now we have a bit of a hostage, and he's in a rug.
What?
Did you say a
He also
hostage?
He also happens to be the high priest. I have made a very big mistake.
What?
We made a mistake sending him with Milo. It's rubbing off on him.
Oh, no.
What?
Wait a second. So, yesterday I learned that Milo was 14. So we sent a 14-year-old and an old man to go with sensitive information.
I'm actually pretty old for my age.
Do what?
I'm actually pretty old for my species.
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 Maybe
You
we
know
should be
what?
questioning Harlow's.
Yeah, I don't know why
state.
Harlow sent a senile old man
Um,
and also another old man, technically, into a very important informational situation. My heart is going. I can't live like this.
Look, calm down, Eric. We'll deal with it, okay? Whatever. There are going to be complications in the plan. No plan is ever going to go perfectly.
Man,
It
was
also
that
helps
priest
if you
rich though?
don't.
Where
Oh.
is the priest now?
In a rug in the back of a cart.
I have his money.
You know what? Whatever. Consider it compensation for emotional trauma.
Yeah, you could have some. I give him 10 coins.
Thank you. I gotta put it away very hesitantly.
Okay. Verena.
Mother, forgive me for I have
So
sinned.
about our portion of the mission. Do you have a way to disguise yourself?
I can possum.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about your possum.
Yeah, I did too.
That might be that might be a bit difficult, considering that I'm going to be invisible, and if there's a possum riding my shoulder, that might attract some attention.
Natalie,
But if you
side-
just
yeah, I don't know
What?
if Natalie knows you can turn into a bunch of different animals at this point.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
heck yeah, let's
you
go.
can turn into any animal that you've seen.
I could be a rat.
You can.
Okay.
I can be a possum or a smaller possum.
I could be a rodent
Or I could
or
be
a
a
slightly
I could be a
smaller
squirrel
rodent.
and be a possum with a tail. All right. So I have options. Okay. We're cool then.
If you wanted to even turn into something like an ant and hide in my pocket,
So a floating ant. That
A
or
very
well,
tiny
okay, no, I
floating
guess
you're
ant.
hiding on my person,
Okay,
then technically I'm wearing you, and you go invisible with me.
okay, I realize. You should see this tiny
Wild
little
shaping
float.
baby. You have like probably a quarter of an HP.
No one sneeze around her, please.
All it takes is you accidentally like
Falling. You just have to
you
fall.
squat
If you
down
take
and your
one
clothes
HP
crush
of
me and I'm
damage-
dead.
If you take 1 HP of damage, you revert to your true form.
Oh. It being in your pocket, that probably would not be the
You're gonna just have like her explode from your
I'll
chest.
bring a change of pants just in case.
You can turn into a different animal. It doesn't have to be necessarily an ant.
I love
Just
the
any animal
logistics.
you think you've seen,
well.
as long as
Wait.
it's small.
Point is, I have options, so
Yes.
yeah, we're good.
So
You ready to
anyhow,
head out?
I wild shape into a rhinoceros.
I would like to become a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Gosh, I can't remember what it
Don't
was.
think I've
It was-
seen any of
It was
them
the
lately.
largest like rhino ever. I can't remember its name.
All right.
Whatever.
You ready to head out?
Yeah.
We'll let Harlow deal with that. I gesture towards Milo.
I
And
have already disassociated myself from that situation.
The
Let's move
senile
on.
old man is
Yep.
going to go collapse now. As he just collapses in place.
we
don't
just
see
like
it.
Just
brush past
gently
them.
shaking.
Honestly, I don't see anything wrong with it. Do you see anything? No.
All right.
He's just shaking.
We're going to head to the capital now.
All right. I'm guessing you're casting invisibility as you get closer.
Yes.
Natalie, what animal are you? Just for
Could I
aesthetic's
become?
sake.
Could I potentially become something that could fly, or is that?
Ooh,
It
what
depends on
level are
your level.
you?
I can
Eight?
recommend the sugar glider.
I was just gonna say maybe like a bird or something.
Hold on, me look up druids real quick. Druid level. Shape-shifting improvement. Hold on.
Be a bee. Should be a bee.
I could be a bee.
Wait. Wild shape
Be the
table.
bee you were meant to be.
Wild.
Limitations? None. You could fly.
I will. What do you think would be the best option for this situation, Azure?
Am I muted?
You
Oh,
are.
no, I am
You're
not.
good.
Okay. I was looking things up. If
Do
you
you
could
want-
be an eagle with good eyesight, that would probably help us in finding a very, very tall man.
Yeah.
We've got a
If you don't,
spy
as long as
drone.
you think you'll be okay.
Here's the only problem with this, right? I can only go invisible one time. If we have to talk to him to convince him to come with us, I will have to go uninvisible. And after that, I guess I'll just jump.
What are
Jump?
what are the
Well-
limitations of my wild shape? Can I do it more than you can use this feature twice? So getaway plan. I become a horse. We get the heck out of there.
All right. That works for me. Let's do something simple, like a horse.
All right. I'm guessing that's after the eagle.
Yes. No. Let's find Ragnarok or whatever his name was.
Yep. Ragnarok.
On you know.
All right.
What was his name?
Ragrick. That's it.
I can't even find it.
Freaking
Right,
Ragnarok.
Ragrick Malnell. Yep.
Mal.
I'm gonna stick with Malnal.
He's tall, bulky, blonde, huge,
Ragnarok.
and a giant.
Oh. Shoot, I'm shouting.
All right, let's start looking for him.
The
As soon
volume
as we
control,
get close
baby.
to the group of soldiers, I am going to go invisible.
I don't remember if anything about wild shape, if there were like advantages for being certain things. But
you get the abilities of the creature you shapeshift into.
okay, so if I am an eagle, I would have good eyesight then.
Yes, you get advantage on perception checks if you're an eagle.
Like
And
I
you-
need them.
You keep your intelligence, charisma, and wisdom stats, but your physical stats turn into the stats of the creature.
So you guys would talk about this before you went. It's just you, the players. I need to tell you guys. How are you guys going to be able to know each other? Is if Azure's invisible, then how is she going to find you again if she goes offline?
So you have your eagle vision. I have.
DM seems awfully helpful all of a sudden.
Well, this is stuff their characters would talk about.
Yes, our characters are the most
Senile old
intelligent of the
men.
group, so we're going to make a plan.
Like they would just run into this not thinking about it.
Probably because we have the
Imagine.
most to lose.
How
I mean,
about- how about
our
this?
faces are everywhere.
How about this? I have gold coins. When I find the you circle overhead, you circle the camp. If I find the guy we're looking for, I will throw a gold coin up into the air. Upon leaving me, it will become visible. You, if you find him, let out a screech. I'll come to whichever point you're circling.
Sounds like a plan.
If you don't come and circle over where the gold coin flew up the first time, then I will throw up a second. And if you don't see that one, I'm going to try and hit you with the third. So,
All right, you guys head towards where the outskirts of the capital is. There isn't many people on the road leading to it, or you guys aren't taking the direct road, I'm guessing.
no.
Yeah. So there isn't many people in the woods from where you guys are coming from. As you get closer, you start seeing the tents. I'm guessing you're going invisible at this point.
Yes. As soon as I get within eye shot, I am invisible.
All right. As you are walking towards where the tents are, Natalie, if you're flying overhead, both of y'all roll a perception check just to see how you get the gist of this camp.
Okay.
Oh, IDM accidentally scrolled up. Okay.
Oh, dang.
And Natalie, so since she's an eagle, does she get advantage or just plus
Yes,
to it?
she gets advantage.
Okay, cool.
It's called
Natalie, You get the impression that the way this camp is let out is closer to the center, is more people who are more higher up in the
DM
the
casually cuts out.
sorry. The people closer to the walls seem to be more higher up in the quote unquote army. The ones in the outer tents are more foot soldiers. They're not much with many ranks at all, barely have a rank. They're just kind of called here. As you're looking around, you see by a campfire a man sitting about 8 feet tall, and he's one of the bulkiest men you've ever seen. And he has bright blonde hair. And he seems to be sitting around the campfire with. There are other campfires nearby, but this campfire has the most people around it. And it seems that they are all conversing with him.
Okay. So I will.
Why-
I'm guessing I see that and Luke does or Edge does not.
He's toward the outer part of the tent, so he does see the 8-foot man with that check. He does see the man.
Okay, cool.
But-
So
Yeah.
sorry.
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
So we both gonna head over there.
I mean, if you guys want to.
Well, I was asking. What? Okay.
As you guys start walking over, how are you gonna find each other? I guess you're throwing up a coin and she's going to it. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, as soon as she sees, yeah, I will be tossing up a coin.
Because
And
you also
she's
see him.
because she's looking in that general area, it should be pretty easy to see the coin.
Yeah.
One.
We'll remove 1 gold from my count.
Thank you.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to use one of the silver that I bet.
Yeah.
I guess. Oh, I guess we should have thought about this. I will go
As
to
we're
the.
approaching, I am going to let's see, what am I wearing? I'm going to stoop down.
Yeah, I
I'm
guess we
going to
didn't
go-
really think about disguises
So I'm
too
going
much.
to walk up invisibly to the fire and stoop down and pick up a piece of charcoal.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Can you roll a stealth check
Okay.
to see if anyone notices it disappear? Because as soon as you kind of grab it, is that the way stealth the visibility works? When you grab something, it kind of.
Yes.
Okay. So I want you to roll a stealth check, see if anyone hears or sees it go invisible.
That is going to be a 27 with my invisibility advantage.
Yes, sir. Yeah, no one sees it. It just disappears, and they're busy in their conversation. They don't notice it go.
I rolled high on stealth. I like it. Okay, with that piece of charcoal, I'm going to look around to see if there's any loose, like flat piece of wood that I can pick up right on.
Sure. Since this is not near people, you can. They aren't really noticing. I'm not going to make you roll a stealth check. You will have many high. Yes.
Okay. Or like a piece of something that I can tear off, or a piece of wood, anything that I can write.
The tents are fairly open, and in one of them you notice sitting like a make together desk with a piece of paper.
Okay, I'll take that. And you know what? Screw it. I'll take a quill too.
Okay.
There goes my really smart idea.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to write down on the paper. Harlow lives. Meet me outside the camp in the woods to join him.
Okay, so you would remember, yeah.
And then I'm going to write on.
The sentinels gather.
Is there like a saying that I would know that Harlow's guard used? Like like Semper Fi for the Marines and all that.
Is the queen wearing emerald tonight?
Okay, I will write that down.
It's all the royal family knew that as a passageway. It was 4 or something, yeah.
I will write that underneath what I've written, and I will walk in front of him, simply place the piece of paper on the ground, wait till he looks down to take a drink, and take my hand off of it so it becomes visible.
He notices it when you do it. He looks quizzically and kind of picks it up. I'm guessing on the back side of it, is that what you wrote? You wrote the like I'm guessing you folded the important information on the back side is the queen wearing emerald tonight.
Yes.
Okay. He sees that, makes a joke about having to use the restroom, and stands up and starts walking towards not the direction of the woods, but away from where the men were. And he enters a tent, and you see him. Well, you don't see him, but he opens the note, and it just said "Meet you by the woods," right?
Yes.
In the camp, or what did it say?
It said, "Meet me outside the camp in the woods."
Okay. He walks back to the group and says, well, he kind of just hold on. What did he say? I'm going to go get some alone time. I'll see you all in a bit. And he walks out of camp into the woods.
All right.
Assuming I'm probably just gonna follow him wherever he goes. So.
All right. As he walks into the woods, I cancel invisibility.
His eyes immediately widen. Vestus? Why are you?
It's nice to see you again, Ragrick. We were sick of my father slandering the good name of this country.
He immediately... An army?
In but a few days' time, this capital will be laid siege. And the king's head will fly.
He seems like a very serious man, but as soon as they say this, he gets the biggest smile on his face, and almost like bloodlust crosses his face. I can't wait.
All right, gather those you trust. And
Oh, wait, what did he tell me to do?
Give out
you are going to give him the bands, and he is going, because he would know best of what soldiers are still loyal to Harlow and what are loyal to him. So you're handing them out to him to tell them to gather what is loyal, basically, and they need to tie a red bandana around their arm.
All right, I hold out the bag of bands. If they're loyal to the true king, give them these bands, and they will be seen as allies.
So this is just a marker then?
Yep. Make sure it's on their arms, make sure it's visible.
If I come across anything and I need to contact you guys again, where do I go? What do I do?
Can I give him the general location of the keep?
You can. The keep? Yeah, you can say like behind River's Sake.
All right. We have a base behind River's Sake where we are gathering our forces.
Oh, you can even mention it was an old bandit camp because he would know that.
All right. It was. I tell him that.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's a good place. If I need you all, and if anything comes up, I'll meet you there.
Understood. It really is good to see you in Ragrick.
He stands in a very, you would recognize it as how all the royal guards would stand when royalty was present, and he stands like that and it says, Prince Festus, it is honor for you to be back.
These days I go by Azure.
I understand. Prince Azure, it is an honor.
Azure's just got a sad smile on his face.
He's been through this many times.
Yeah. All right, Ragrick. We will be taking our leave now.
Goodbye. And he turns around and walks back towards the camp.
I hold out my arm and look up.
Natalie?
Look for
Oh.
a circling eagle.
Sorry. I land.
Well, that was pretty easy. Ready to head back home?
I'll jump down on the ground and then shapeshift back. Very ready to go back. Being an eagle isn't as much fun as you would think.
No, really.
I could see everything, and my head hurts.
Understood. Let's go lay down or something. I don't know. To take a nap. I feel like taking a nap. You know, it's very strange to not be able to see your own feet when you're walking, and then.
Oh, I was about to say, wait, what? And I remember.
Cyrus, as you're walking through the tunnels, getting back to where the camp would be, Pines kind of nudges you and says, "So, what are you going to do about the lady?"
I'm gonna sleep in the woods tonight.
In the woods?
Well, I don't think I can climb up the wall.
Veer says, "Oh, I have a great idea. We could all sleep there together.
Oh no.
Like our own little, I don't know, sleepover? We always know. But like
we
we're camping out.
Slept in the same tent earlier.
No, it doesn't matter. It's different. We're by ourselves.
I'll probably find a way over the wall.
Without Dad.
Yeah.
Without Dad. Okay.
Let's do that. It's been forever, it feels like, since we've seen you.
We never wrote this in. Yeah, it's been forever since that last time we saw each other.
It's been a while since you guys went on your adventure. Like we wrote, okay, in the sense that she's referring to the adventure you went on. You guys have been inseparable, so.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
It's the first time one of you was gone for so long.
It's been so long. I guess we can camp out tonight.
Yes! Pines also smiles.
I hope
it's good to have you back.
I hope you and Milo never meet, Veer.
Why?
Oh my gosh.
Who's Milo?
You don't know.
Now I want to meet him. Why are you saying that?
Oh god. Anyway, let's
Okay, now you gotta tell me, and she nudges you.
Let's let Pip send the girl to her brother.
Okay, that works.
I'm gonna go and try and get a camp started.
Alright. As you guys get back to camp, you guys make it back to camp, and
Survival roll.
When you enter camp, Joy is already standing there in the courtyard.
What?
Because, okay, so the way I'm going to explain it is the way the timeline worked, it was happening all at once, and Cyrus, them walking back was just a part I forgot to do. So they had gotten back before you all.
Okay.
She said fart.
I did. I was hoping no one would notice.
Okay.
He said fart.
All right. I guess so. It's Verena and myself walking into camp last.
Yes. Because you guys had to deal with the whole Belmore situation, and the rest of them were doing,
Okay.
It didn't take too long.
As soon as we walk into camp, I'm looking around frantically.
Hold on, let me grab. Standing near where Harlow is, actually Harlow would still be inside. So standing in the center of where the courtyard is, you see a girl who you recognize as Joy immediately.
For the first time since anybody has known him, Azure gets this boyish look on his face. This huge smile, completely abandoned of any sort of formality or just sheer unadulterated joy. No pun intended. He runs up to her tackles her with a hug, picks her off the ground, and spins her around. I have missed you, he says, putting her back down and just squeezing.
You can hear her smile in her voice. I have missed you more.
No, you have not. No, you have not.
No, I
You
definitely
were
have.
away from me for way too long.
You
Did
were
know
away.
what we've gone through? Do you know what is he doesn't even realize that the tears are streaming down his face. This it's so good to see you.
Her brows pressed together, but she's still smiling. It is really good to see you.
We're gonna have to kill our family, aren't we?
I think so. But I've already come to terms with it. At least for father.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't feel like running away in terror anymore. Well, not on the outside anyways.
I still do a lot. But we got this. At least I feel like 10 times more braver now that I'm actually here with you.
I was just about to say that. I've missed you. He just ruffles her hair.
She smiles and laughs. It actually feels like normal again. It's almost like there's been a void this whole time.
But look, he points up to the sky. There's no roof over our heads. There's no bars on our windows. There's no chains on our legs anymore.
No dictating when we can and can't eat.
It's so much better than it used to be.
I'd take a cave in the middle of nowhere than what we had.
We're gonna have to fight for the cave in the middle of nowhere without Dad, but
This is true.
that's a fight I'm more than willing to run into.
At this point, same.
Let's save our home. And then, for the first time in our lives, let's really enjoy it.
It will become home and not the
Oh,
prison
that's
it was.
Gosh, I hate him. I want to slit his throat right now. Let's just. This is the best.
I love this joyous psychopathy.
I'm just so glad you're safe. If you
I
weren't,
have to tell you everything. Come on, let's go get some maple syrup. It's not great, but it's okay. And he just leads her over to the food.
cool. All right. Is there anything else while they're having the joyous moment? Anyone else? Anything people want to do and stuff like that? Because I think I might be ending. I don't know because there's more things I have to plan. I understand how this next thing is going to plan out, but I need to understand the logistics of it more because things have
Okay.
changed
As
because
well,
things
Quite
have
a bit.
happened.
There was supposed to be a fight this
Oh.
session.
Yeah,
There
just for a
was
cutaway
supposed
for
to
the.
be Eli. There were supposed to be like multiple fights this session. This has turned into like a non-fight session somehow.
So I made a mansion.
I
with my
almost made it a
survival
fight session.
You almost made it no like goodbye. Planned out the
Goodbye,
window.
rebellion.
Haha.
Mission is ruined.
Rebellion.
D&D is canceled.
So
Yeah,
as,
just for a cutaway for the animated series that's never gonna happen. During all that, it'll just cut to inside the building with Thame being like muffledly joyous inside, and Uruk is just sitting there in the corner, rocking back and forth, just mumbling to himself.
Right before we end, Azure is going to call everybody over and introduce them to Joy, his little sister, and just share stories of their adventures.
Everyone
Uruk is
but
notably
Cyrus.
not there.
Everyone but Cyrus and Uruk, who are both
Oh.
being depressed little boys.
No, I'll go find them. I will. I won't drag them back because I understand, but I will introduce them to my sister because look at her, she's so cute.
And also, Eli, as the night went on, you were also asked about your adventures by Vier and Pines.
Mm.
So I'm guessing around the little sleepover area that you guys have got going
Little
on, you're
sleepover.
telling your tales.
Yeah. People,
Very cool.
I want to say something,
Yeah.
Sai, Sai, why? Why?
Why?
Look
Why
at
what?
the logs. Look at the logs in the middle.
The logs?
Why are they uneven? Why?
What do you mean?
Look at them.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
Look at my
What
screen.
are the-
Look at my screen right now. Why would you do this?
Hold on.
Why would you do this?
Eli,
Why?
I can't be a perfect
Why would you do
matchmaker.
this? Why would you do
What do you
this?
mean? Why would they be?
Why would you do this? Why?
Oh my god.
This is so disgusting.
I love the pedantics.
It's disgusting.
All right, so let's review. Let's review real quick. So out of
Yep.
the three adventures that we just had, one of those was not like the others.
Yes. Was it what?
Was it, Joa?
Yes.
No, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed
I'm
that.
just eating my peanuts.
I was super worried about this session because, oh gosh, I was splitting up the party, and also we ended up having no combat, which is interesting. But it's like it's not like it's gone under the bridge. Anyway, I just
Not like it went well.
Well, it feels like the problem is now I was playing
I'm
on
gonna end
some
my recording
combat this
now.
session,